Hello, hello. My name is Denise Willerton. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in East St. Paul, Manitoba, Canada. I want to welcome you here. If you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator, please stick around. Maybe I'll leave you with a little bit of inspiration. If you don't have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, I would be honored to help you with your Stampin' Up needs. Let's get right to it. Hello, Darlene and Judy. So nice, so nice to see your names pop up. Let's change that. So March tutorial bundle is out. A lot of you know the drill. If you place a $65 merchandise order with me in my online store, hi Wendy, you will receive this tutorial bundle. I will send you the PDF for that. The March one consists of 34 tutorials from various Stampin' Up demonstrators from around the world, which is awesome. And Darlene, let me get your name down. Thank you for sharing, and all these other beautiful names too. Thank you for sharing. If you are a Stampin' Up demonstrator, or if you have a Stampin' Up demonstrator and you do not wish to place a $65 order with me, but you're interested in 34 tutorials, all you would do is send me an electronic transfer for $25. Or if you don't do electronic transfer, let me know. I can send you a PayPal link. And just let me know that you're interested. Ugh, I can't talk. Interested in the 2025 March tutorial bundle, and I will ship that off to you. Okay. This is my birthday month. If none of you realize that, it's actually my birthday in 10 days. I get to be 67 in 10 days. So, but I got another happy mail. This is from my beautiful friend, Tamara. So Tamara, thank you so much for the beautiful card. I really appreciate it. It means an awful lot that you would take the time to send me a birthday card. Thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Oh, Wendy, thank you for sharing. I will mark your name down too. And one lucky winner is going to win the beautiful card that we're creating today. I'm going to be going live again tonight with our 8x8 album. If you are interested in creating this album, let me get this. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. If you go to this link here, it will take you to the Google form, and you just fill that out. I'll get notification of that, which lets me know that you're interested in purchasing the bundle, which means the video and the PDF. The kit is not included. If you're interested in the kit, I believe I have a link in that form as well. Postage is on you though. I can't afford the postage. I'm not sure what it would be. I'm pretty sure I could send it as, I don't know if it would fit in the letter mail, but if you are interested in the entire kit, let me know and I will figure out what postage is and let you know before I ship that off. But the tutorial bundle, which is the PDF as well as the video for that. Let's get on to today's card. I've got my glass mat because I'm going to make a little bit of a mess, and you're going to love what I am creating today. Now, sorry, I'm trying to put things away here. I started something new last week. Let's get this hid. Where am I? Let's hide that. Okay. I started a new thing last week where if you are interested in the completed kit of what I create today, I can send that off to you if you place a $50 order with me before the 26th of March. And so the cutoff happens because every week I'm going to offer a new kit. And so I can't keep a backlog of everything. So this kit is, well, hi, Kathy. This kit is for today's card, and that $50 order needs to be in by March 26th. And here is the host code, which is coming to a close. So come early April, there will no longer be host codes. The bonus is everybody gets a savings, which is wonderful. I'm actually excited for that. At first, I was kind of on the fence, but now I'm pretty stoked about that. So thank you for everyone that has shared. If you do share, and I have not written down your name, please let me know. Let's get on to the card. Okay. So first of all, I have a card base, and this is very vanilla, and that measures 8.5 by 5.5. And I scored that at, can I still order, for past week's card? You know what? Debbie, if you get that in today, because I don't know that I even have any kits left. And that's why I'm also doing the cutoff, because I only create a few kits. But if you are interested in last week's, I will let it go this time. Sorry if I sound like I'm really evil. I am so sorry. But I'm trying to always stay in the current week, just so that I don't have a backlog of kits and everything. So Debbie, place an order today with this same host code, and I will remember that you're interested in last week's, and just let me know what color of card base you want, but I'll be in touch with you. Okay, so we're going to take our standard card base, and I'm going to grab copper clay, and we're just going to dust. Oh yeah, there's going to be a cutoff date every time, Debbie, just so that I don't have a backlog. But you know what? That's okay. If you're interested in last week's, we will do that. I have, I believe I have the Fresh Freesia, if I said that right, that kit still ready. Okay, let's dust these edges. I just want I just want kind of a little bit of a rustic look on this card, and I think this card is going to be great for mail cards. Yeah, Debbie, sorry if there was a misunderstanding. I know last week's video there was also a cutoff date, but maybe I wasn't super clear on that. New gig, right? New gig. So go ahead, place your order, and you can have last week's kit. Okay, so we've got copper clay, and we've got that kind of dusted up. Am I too far? Should I come just a little bit? Okay, and you'll love Fresh Freesia. That's actually the one that I showcased last week. Why was there? That was weird. I thought I saw a thumbs up on my image. Okay. Anyway, I'm seeing things. Let's come down just a smidge. That's a little bit closer. Okay, so my next panel is Early Espresso, and that's going to go down right on here, and that measures 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Let's go ahead and place that down. I love Fresh Freesia, actually, Debbie. It's such a beautiful spring color. So it works really well with that card. We're going to go ahead and put this right down on here. Girls, you are going to be amazed by today's card. It is so fun. Let's get that centered. Then I have a basic white panel, and this measures 4 by 5 1/4. And what I did with this was I took out, I can't stop playing with these. I love, you're going to miss I know, the whole host code thing for sure. But I'm loving that everybody gets a discount on, I think in Canada, the minimum is 25. So if you place a $25 order, you get a 10% discount, and that kind of gets banked. Okay. And you can keep saving that. So I'm really excited about that. Cheryl, welcome here. So with this panel here, I actually took this largest one. So these are kind of, let's see if I can line this up. So these go like this. So that's this bundle. So I took this largest one and I cut that. And then I took a piece of copper clay, soon to be leaving, one of our in colors. That's going to go down on here. And for this panel, I used this one right here. And my copper clay measures 3 3/4 by 2 1/4. Okay. And then I took, oh, I love this design paper. I forgot to bring it forward. Can I find that really quick? Can you excuse me for 1 second? I've got to get this. It's beautiful. So this design paper is called Woven Textures, and I love this design paper. And you know, something else that I love about it is this is perfect for album making. For covering our albums. So this is one design, that's the other half. This is the other one. So it's all kind of basket weave-ish, and it makes fabulous masculine cards, which I personally find difficult to create. Look at this. Love, love, love. The other side of that is this, kind of looks like a lawn chair. So beautiful for covering your albums. So very rattan-ish. And the other side of that is this. So I totally see album covering with that. So this little guy here, I cut with this one, okay, from the Textured Notes dies. And you can't really see it, but it is there. I don't know. No, I can't even bring it close enough for you to see that. So that is the Textured Notes dies, and it's a bundle with Textured Notes, okay? So what I want to do here, just so I kind of keep this flavor of dusted edges, is we're going to take our basic white and we're going to dust the edges of that as well. Just pick up a little bit more copper clay here. Let's bring that in. You can also use early espresso if you want, but I wanted to pull in the color. And I don't know why, but in the corners, for some reason, I don't know, I just like to be a little bit darker. I just like to be a little bit darker. So stick around. The magic is going to happen in just a moment. So we've got that kind of patinaed. And you know what? Let's do the same with our design paper, just to kind of pull in, okay, some of that copper clay, which is disappearing. It's one of our in colors that we've had for 2 years. Okay, and now with this copper clay on copper clay, I can still kind of dust it up a bit, or I could grab early espresso and really bring that. But I just want to see. Yeah, I can see the copper clay on here. So now what we want to do, none of this has been adhered. We're going to take our basic white panel and we're going to do some more blending. And now this time, I'm going to grab a piece of copy paper just so that I don't make a hot mess all over my desk. Let's grab boho blue, and that is also a retiring in color. I love this color. I'm going to miss it. Do I have some blue on here? I don't. Let's pick up some boho blue, and I'm going to start in this corner, And I'm going to just kind of stay in the middle, okay? So we're going to pull some blue in here. I had so much fun creating this card. Now with this kit, there's going to be a lot of work that I need to do if you are interested, because I'm going to do all of it except for the stamping, because I'm not allowed to do the stamping. But I'm pretty sure I can do this inking. If there is a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator on right now live that knows if I'm allowed to do this portion, if you can let me know. If not, I know I can do the die cutting and the embossing, and so this will be die cut. I'm just not 100% sure if I'm allowed to bring the color in. Okay, so here we've got our boho blue. Let's put that away. And let's go back to our copper clay, okay? Kathy, how was your trip? And let's just lightly bring in some more copper clay. We've already dusted our edges, and there's blue on top of that as well, which is awesome. And I'm not worried about kind of creeping into the blue, because I want to kind of get that blended together, okay? We're going to flip that over, and we're going to do the same thing on this side. So we're just going to pull this copper clay in right up to our boho. Oh, good. Did you have time to do some sites? Like, I know Warren was on business, but were you guys able to kind of do some fun things? So we've got copper clay and we've got boho in there. I'm going to pull in just a little bit of early espresso, okay? I'm going to use the same brush. I've got copper clay on here, but I'm staying kind of in that brown family. So I'm not worried if some of the copper clay is still in there and comes off. I'm not going to do a lot of early espresso. I just kind of want it more, I don't know, on the edges, in the corner, just kind of like that. I don't see Kathy, but hi, Kathy. Oh, okay. You know what? Debbie walked us through that last week on what you do. Something about, Debbie, I don't know if you're still here, hon. I don't know if you're still here, but you had said something last week about go up to the right-hand top side and there's something that you press. I can't remember. Okay, so we've got a little bit of early espresso on there. Okay, now we're going to work on, this is so fun, West Edmonton Mall. How fun. I love that mall. I haven't been to that mall in ages. We're going to grab, this is so bizarre. I took 3 pieces of copy paper. So this is copy paper. This is not basic white. This is just copy paper. And I just need one, but I'm ready to create 2 more kits. We're going to pull some copper clay into the middle of, what? They charged you to get your purse back? That's bizarre. So there's our copper clay. I want to make sure that the early espresso is mostly off, and it is. And I am just going to pull. Oh, I did not want to use my brush. Erase, erase. Here is our here's our butterfly. And the reason why I didn't want to use my brush is I don't want the ink everywhere. I just want the ink up on top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my brayer. Now, this is an old school brayer that I've had forever, and I know Stampin' Up sells one, but I just don't feel that I need to purchase another brayer when I already own one. And I am just going to bring some copper clay into the middle of my butterfly. See how it only stays on the top? Okay. So there's my copper clay in the middle. Let's make that a little bit deeper. Some of it went inside, and that's okay. And then I'm going to take Early Espresso. And I am going to do a little bit on the edges. It almost looks black against here. I forget who it was that I saw do this. I'll look back and post her name in the explanation. I cannot take credit for this. So there is the Early Espresso. I am just making sure that wherever there is like a raised image, that it's actually covered. Okay. So it does look black, but it's not. It's Early Espresso. Okay. So now what I want to do is, because I like that coverage. Yeah, that's crazy. I feel so bad for you. Let's get I'm going to just clean that. All you do is you just wipe this clean. This is going to go in the laundry. Let's put a little more water on there. This is stained, but it's clean, and that's how you clean a brayer. Okay, if you don't own a brayer, you know what? They are a lot of fun. Wow, Kathy, that's terrible. That's terrible. I would almost, I don't know, maybe it's my mother bear waking up now. I was going to say I would almost report that, because that's not cool. Okay, that is garbage. Okay, we're going to grab another piece of, you know what? I need to keep that. I don't know why that's in my scrap. Here is another cleaner. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I am going to grab my Versamark. I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to flip it over. And I am going to cover this. So because this is just copy paper, I don't want to twist because I'm going to rip my copy paper. And you can ask me why. I know that because I ripped my last one. So I am completely covered with Versamark on the back side of my butterfly. We're going to take clear embossing powder, and I am going to completely cover this with clear embossing powder. Now, what ends up happening, because this is just copy paper or printer paper, whatever you want to call it, computer paper, what happens when I heat set my clear embossing powder, it actually, my butterfly becomes translucent. I'm going to grab just some precision tweezers, and I'm just going to hold just a little piece of it. Let's get this out of the way. Or actually, you know what? Let's just lay that down. I'd rather do it that way. I'm going to cover my embossing powder because I don't need a hot accident. And let's just hold this down and let's heat set it. So in your kit, I'll find out if I'm allowed to ink up. If I am, I will ink up your butterfly. It almost looks like I forgot a corner right there. I missed a corner. So I'm just going to add some Versamark to that. I don't know if you can, yeah, I think you can see it melting. Now I wanted to do the back side first. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I needed to do this almost right on here. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but this corner right here, I'm thinking does not have any Versamark. So let's fix that. And let's add some clear to that little corner. Whoa, I just about dumped my, oh my goodness, that was not a good idea. I set this on my computer. I've got embossing powder on my keyboard. Let's not go that way with it, Denise. Let's go this way with it. Do not spill. Okay, I'm going to go right down on my glass mat. I don't want this sticking. There we go. Now that corner has been embossed. And I think that whole thing is melted. So that's the back side, okay? Now what we're going to do, this is the side that we inked, okay? Now what we're going to do is, you know what? Oh, my computer top doesn't look so good. This is the ink side, okay? So because we did the back side first, we gave the ink side a chance to dry. Let's just do the same thing. So you're just going to press down, okay? Press down, don't twist. Press down and lift up. And I can tell that I've got really nice coverage on there. Let's just pick it up this way. Clear embossing powder. So when you buy the clear embossing powder from Stampin' Up, it comes in 3 different tubs. You get the clear, the black, and the white. So now this is entirely covered on that side. Let's grab our Take Your Pick tool and let's put the cover on this, okay? Yeah, it was very lucky. That would not have been a cool thing. Let's hold this down. And let's melt the clear embossing powder on this side. I didn't want to leave the paper under because when I did my prototype, what happened was my butterfly actually stuck to my paper. So that's why I went directly onto my, so you can go directly onto your silicone mat, or if you have the window. Do you see this guy just coming to life? So now all of that clear is I think I've got it all. Do you hear the little pitter patter up there? I've got Katie today. She's not feeling 100%, so she's hanging with Grandma. But I'm like, honey, it's Grandma's video day. So here is our, look at this. Here is our butterfly, okay? This is copy paper, okay? So with our brayer, we inked up this side, we flipped it over, we drowned it in Versamark and put clear embossing powder on this side, okay? And now this is the front side, and then we did this side. So doing this side first gave us lots of time for it to heat set, okay? So now let's get back here. We've already put this down. Let's build these panels, okay? So we're going to put adhesive behind our copper clay. And we're going to put that down. Now, if you wanted, you could also dust the edges of the copper clay with early espresso. It would show up a little bit more. Then we're going to put down our design paper panel. And I dusted that with copper clay. And you could use any color. Okay, so now that's down. Now let's take that whole thing. So see how we started with basic white on this side? Oh, I think it's time for a new one. Let's see if I can squish a little bit more out of there. I am my mother's daughter. So we've got basic white on that side, but look what we actually did with the panel, okay? We pulled that boho in the center and then copper clay and early espresso on either side. So down she goes there. Ooh, I forgot to do something super important. Are you going to come off? Are you going to come off? If ever you need to take something off, you can grab your heat tool and it will remelt that glue. Yeah, it's remelting all of it. Hang on. Come on. Let's see if I can get this. I wanted to do something else on this panel. This won't really matter if this rips. Oh dear. Gotta love it when you go live and you don't finish what you're supposed to. But you know what? This shows you that I mess up. Okay, off you come. Off you come. Ignore this hot mess. Okay? So, we've got, let's backtrack. Huff on it, yeah. We've got our very vanilla card base. We've got our early espresso. We've got this inked up, okay, with our boho and our copper clay and a little bit of early espresso. I'm going to grab this butterfly, okay, from the Beautiful Butterflies. And you can do that now, or you can do it before that panel goes down. We're going to just pick that up. And I need my, you know what, I've got Versamark on there. Let's get a clean one-ish. Because we're going to stamp on here. Let's grab our copper clay. And I'm going to do first and second generation stamping on here. Okay, my butterfly is not. There you go. You know what? I'm going to do second generation and third. So that's first generation, this is second generation, and that is third generation. First, second, third. And a lot of this is not going to show because it's going to get covered. So do you see what I mean? That's first generation stamping, this is second generation stamping, and that's third generation stamping. And let's just do one up in this corner, and we're good. Okay, so we're going to call that done. And then what I want to do is we're going to grab these dots here. So this portion in your kit, I for sure am not allowed to do. I'm not allowed to do any stamping. Let's grab a smaller block. Let's pick up the dots. I got a little something on there. Let's see if we can get that off. A little fuzz or something. And so my friend Ruth, dear Ruth, is a lovely, lovely lady. She calls this dottage. So we're going to grab our white craft ink, and I'm just going to put random white dots. Some of it shows up, some of it doesn't, but it is definitely there. This one showed up beautifully. And so just a little bit of dottage on there, okay? That's what Ruth calls it. We're good. Less is more, right? Okay, let's go back to where we were like a few minutes ago, now that this is all kind of bent up, but I think I can put it back down. Let's get some good glue coverage on there. Are you going to sit nicely for me? There we go. Please do, please do. How embarrassing, right? So now all that mess in the middle is now covered, and as long as you don't tell anyone, nobody will know, okay? So shh, it's our secret. So there are all the panels on our card. Here is that beautiful butterfly, and Kathy, thank you for your comment. So this is the front side, that's the back side, you can tell. I'm going to grab some dimensionals, and we're going to dimension this beauty onto our card. And we're going to put 3 of them right down the center. Pardon me. I am so sorry. You know what? I need a candy. It is definitely a teaching moment. Definitely. So that's been removed. I don't have a cold. I don't know if it's just dry air or what. We're going to put this little guy down right on our card. So I'm watching to make sure, I'm going to exaggerate, but I'm watching to make sure that my leaves don't go past my card, okay? And I for sure want it at an angle, like so. Let's grab, you know what, maybe, no, I'm not going to put it lower. I am not going to rip that off. Let's grab a piece of early espresso. Let's make this into a birthday card. And to me, that's a masculine birthday card. It just is. It's just a masculine birthday card. So let's grab happy birthday. And we're going to kind of stay in the flavor of what we've been doing. So Versamark, and this time we're going to grab white embossing powder, okay? Where did I put it? There it is. Okay. I'm going to go for the center of my early espresso. I forgot to use my embossing buddy. Surprise, surprise. Oh, I thought I was here forever. We're good. There's my happy birthday. Okay. Who loves embossing powder? I love embossing powder myself, and I use it a fair bit. I create cards for a local jewelry store here in Winnipeg, and I probably do heat emboss on every single card. So when they do place an order, it takes a little bit of time to get them done, but I do. So we're starting to melt. You can probably see that, how it's shiny by the day, and now it's getting up to birth, and now it's getting up to happy. Happy birthday. Let's get that die cut. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with the textured notes, and we're going to use this one. And I'm going to lay it down so I'm closer to my happy. And then we're going to flag that end. So let's just get that down so it doesn't scoot. Oh, okay. Were you struggling with embossing powder, Wendy? I love it. It was so crazy. Like, I remember years ago when I first started doing classes in my home, and the first time I showcased embossing powder, I had one gal, and I totally remember who it was. I still remember the moment when she saw the embossing paste or the embossing powder start to melt, and she just absolutely flipped out. Oh yeah, it's so fun. I love embossing powder. I'm just going to go backwards. I don't have to go twice, but it's such a fun technique. And I mean, this butterfly here is a perfect example of clear embossing powder. How fun that is. Okay, let's get all of this out of our way and grab our snips, and let's make a flag at this end. So we've got happy on that side, and we're just going to cut this off here, so I'm not worried about that little schmutz. So that's gone. And then if I just go straight up the middle, and then from this corner to where I just snipped, and from this corner to where I just snipped, I have created a flag. Okay? Let's put dimensionals behind that. We're going to grab our small dimensionals, our minis. I'm going to put that on here just so that there's less glare. Now you can kind of bend this if you want, kind of like this, or you can just leave it flat. Let's put that down onto our card, and I'm going to put it kind of kitty corner right up here. Okay, and I do have it bent a little bit, so the flag is kind of flagging. Oh, I also wanted to wrap twine, but I forgot, and we're not tearing this apart. Now, where did my embellishments go? You know what? You know how I cut? I need to let you know our butterfly. So I cut a piece of copy paper, and I cut it 4.5 by 4.25. I took the beautiful butterflies in a hybrid embossing folder. I laid the big butterfly down in the center here, and it falls in there, like it's not stuck, but it falls in there. And then I laid my computer paper down on top of that. I closed the back side, and then I pulled it over, and then I ran it through. And so because I did 3 pieces of computer paper in here, I ended up with 3 butterflies like right now. And they're all beautiful. They all turned out beautifully. So that's how I cut that. And I'm stalling because I'm looking for my embellishments, and I had them out. But where, oh where, that is so weird. Where did they go? Did they fall? Nope. Let's put that away. They're not there. I have no idea where they went. I've got my neutral matte. There they are. Bah, sorry. They're on my computer. So these guys, they are the neutral matte dots. And so I can put black, or I can put the brown dots on here, or even the white, because of our sentiment, or the vanilla. It really wouldn't matter. So what color of dots should we put on the card? And my original card, I've got twine wrapped around there, but I forgot to put it on. So let me know what color of dots you want on there. I am going to clean up my stamp a little bit while I'm waiting. Thank you, Judy. Black. Okay. Black it is. Let's get these cleaned off a little bit here. One, and nobody else is jumping in, so black it is. Girls, if you have not given me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate that. It helps so much get my name out there. Let's put down some black matte dots. We're going to put down 1, 2, and I think I'm going to put another one either here. I don't want to go here. I just have issues with having a black dot underneath an animal or a butterfly. It just, to me, it looks like they've gone to the washroom in my mind. I think I like it right there. Sorry if that was too much information and very rude. But there is the card that we created using copy paper and clear embossing powder. Here's my prototype. Okay, so there's the twine that I forgot to wrap around here. And on this one, I used the brown matte dots. Okay, so let's do the draw and see who wins the card today. Thank you, Darlene, for putting your name in at the beginning. If you have shared and I don't call out your name, please let me know. Karen, she's not here, but she did share. Deb, I think you're still here. Thank you for sharing. And Cheryl. Kathy, our friend from Edmonton. Judy, my friend from Ontario, Darlene, sorry, I think I put Kathy's name down twice. Judy, Deb, Kathy, and Kathy again. Sorry, I'm going to throw your name out. Cheryl, Dar, Karen, and Wendy. So if you need me to read those again, let me know. But thank you everybody for sharing. Wendy, did I say your name? I did. Okay. So yes, thank you. So fun to create. I really encourage you to create that. This one that I did today, my butterfly color looks deeper. And I don't know if the reason was with this one, I inked up the colors, then I flipped it over and I did the backside first. With this one, I inked it up, I Versamarked it, clear embossing powdered it first on the ink side. So I don't know if it's just happening that way, but that's what I did. So ink up this side, flip it over on the back side, do your Versamark, your clear embossing powder, then flip it over and repeat. Okay, let's see who wins today's butterfly card. Good luck, ladies. And if you are interested in this kit, a $50 order before March 26th, please use this host code before you hit send. And the way you do the host code is you put the host code in, and then right beside it, there's the word apply. You have to hit apply, okay? You have to hit apply, otherwise it doesn't apply, okay? So here we go. If you are interested in the card, that's how you would receive it. And Debbie, I will get last week's card to you after you place your order. Okay, I have one paper, and the winner of today's card is Karen. So I think that's how you say her name, your name. So I don't think you're here, but I will get a hold of you and I will send you the card that I created today as a thank you for sharing. Okay, so thank you for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you haven't hit the subscribe button down below, I would super appreciate it if you did. I got to scoot. I've got Katie upstairs. I'm going to go hang with my girl. We'll talk to you all later. Bye now. And have a wonderful evening. Oh, I will be back at 6 o'clock this evening to cover. We're putting pictures in the album tonight. I hope you can join me. We'll talk to you later. Bye now.